Hey, what's up everyone? My name is techgeekjosh and you're watching my iPhone collection for February 2018. Now this video is basically exactly the same as yesterday's video, but this time it's my iPhone collection. Yesterday was my iPod collection, so I've gathered all my iPhones that I currently own right here in front of you, and I have about 10 of them. Yes, only 10 iPhones. My Apple collection is pretty low compared to these other small YouTubers, aka Psych. If you guys watch him, go subscribe to his channel. By the way, he's an awesome dude. And also, um, Murphy, shout out to him as well. He's been in a couple notifications. It'll be much appreciated if you go subscribe to him. He really needs all the support, and he has like 10 times my iPhone collection, or just Apple devices in general. So, with all that said, it'll be much appreciated if you go subscribe to their channels. Anyway, let's get started. Now, the first one, if you couldn't already tell, is an iPhone 3G. I freaking treasure this thing so much. I love this thing so much. It's quite amazing that I actually have another one. Now, the only problem with this one is that the back is cracked, as you can see right there, which is quite sad, but it really doesn't affect it at all. Classic iPhone 3G styling. The first iPhone, well, I should say the first jet black iPhone, I should say, by Apple. You guys may not know that, but I'm pretty sure it's the first jet black iPhone ever. This is a 8GB and it's on AT&T. Will the camera focus? No? Oh, there you go. 8GB. And as you'll see right here, it fully functions. No service. I have not checked to see if there's a SIM card in it or not. Which brings me to another point. This one actually has a SIM tray in it, whereas my previous one that I owned did not have a SIM tray and it was locked. It was unusable. This one is fully functioning. I have no clue if the SIM tray even opens yet, and I don't know if you could tell, but it's kind of blocked with some residue, some probably like food residue from over the years. But as you'll see here, it fully functions, no screen or LCD problems, running iOS 4.2.1. And I fully charged this just yesterday for this video, and I also want to keep this thing charged, as you'll see right there. Usage has only been 5 minutes, standby 7 hours and 1 minute. About 4.2.1, 6.7GB available, 6.9GB capacity, 3 applications and 2 photos, and no songs or videos, network not available. Overall, a pretty dope iPhone. I really love this. You guys don't know. Put that off here, over there. Next one, we got an iPhone 4. Now you guys seen this one quite a lot. This is the 2-color dual tone iPhone 4. White back with a black front. I do have a screen protector on it. Just a plastic one, nothing special, no glass for this one. You see I did a pretty bad job. It's coming off right here. Even if I try and push it on, it's kind of overlapping and hanging off the screen a little bit. This one fully works. It does have a SIM tray. It is a 8GB AT&T one. But yeah, this thing fully functions, but unfortunately I did not charge it. I would have charged the ones that do work, but I just forgot and I just didn't have the time. So I'm sorry. So basically, most of these are dead. And I'll also explain what's wrong with them, if any. But no, this one fully works. It's just currently dead. That fell on the floor. Next one. Now this one, the original owner claimed that it had has LCD damage. I'm not completely sure. I am unsure of what type this is, but maybe you guys can say. Antenna band up here, down here, no SIM tray, antenna bands at the top and bottom, and none up here. My guess is that it's a 4. Highly doubt it's a 4S, because no joke, most of my iPhone collection and my iPhones over the years have been only iPhone 4s, unfortunately. Back is shattered to the bone, as you can see right there. Model number, let's see if the camera can focus enough. It's having trouble. Okay, it's not looking like it's going to focus. Model number A1349 for this one. So you guys could tell me that, or you guys should tell me that if it's a iPhone 4 or 4S. Antenna band, antenna band, antenna band, antenna band, no SIM slot, and no antenna at the top. Next one is presumably another iPhone 4 with a black home button and a white front. I don't know what's original. I don't know if it's original screen or original home button, so don't quote me on that. White in the back. Back is cracked and the front is too. This one has the previous owner's information on it, I believe, from the last time that it was turned on. SIM tray, no antenna band, and you'll see on this side, antenna band and no antenna band, and antenna up at the top. Unsure of which one this one is. Model number A1387. I would show it on camera, but the camera just doesn't want to focus correctly, but you can probably see that right there. Pause so you can read the model number if you can read it with that crack. A1387. Because I'm unsure of of which one this one is. But other than that, it works, but I just can't get into it. Now the next one is probably the best condition iPhone 4 that I own, but sadly this one I actually iCloud locked it. Mistakenly iCloud locked it, unfortunately. Antenna, this side, no SIM slot, and there's the top. Again, this one is dead. Power button does not click for whatever strange reason, but it does make it turn on. Model A1349. Focus. Come on, camera. No? Camera's not wanting to focus for this video. But yeah, you can see no cracks, just a lot of fingerprints and smudges. A lot of fingerprints and smudges. Next one. This one is an iPhone 4. This is probably the first one I ever owned and have ever kept or was able to keep, because the previous iPhone 4s I just had to give back to the person, to the original person, or they just took it from me without saying why they had to take it from me. But this one's cracked to the bone at the front. You can see inside is showing basically that corner. Phone works, has my information. It's been dead for ages. The touchscreen does not work, but it has no LCD damage. But the LCD does not, or the phone I should say, does not respond to touch input. But other than that, it will turn on and it will function. No SIM tray with this one. Top, bottom there, top, bottom there, and there's the top. And the cameras on this one are very blurry. Model number A1349 for this one as well. Next one is a all white iPhone 4. Back is in mint condition, and I am not joking. It's mint condition, no cracks or scratches, just a lot of fingerprints as normal. Front is cracked though, you can see right there, and it is iCloud locked. Model number A1349 as well for this one. And I will not be surprised if all of these are only iPhone 4s. No SIM tray for this one either, so this one's a really good parts iPhone, just like that really nice condition black one I showed you. Now we get to this one. Now this one is actually a 4S. I know because it actually works. Considering how bad it actually is, it works. Has the previous owner's information on it. Currently dead. Shattered to hell up at the top. You can see obviously the internals. Screen responds to freaking touch with all this missing. And the one that I previously showed you that was like cracked up here and does not respond to touch. And this one's much more considerably damaged than the previous one. So damaged that the home button actually falls out. Yes, the home button actually falls out. And the back is much more shattered than any other one that I own. Almost to the point where you can see inside of it. Model number A1387. Maybe the 87 ones are actually 4S's, but I know for a fact this one is a 4S. SIM card tray on the side. Let me reattach this home button. But This one is a 4S, trust me. And probably not long after this video goes live or goes up, I'll be trying to reset that one via iTunes, even though it's probably going to end up iCloud locked. But at this point, I don't care about that specific one. Now, next one is my trusty iPhone 5S. This one's the exact same phone that you saw me unbox. Straight talk, 16 gigabytes, space gray. Works like a charm. Have this $1 Family Dollar case on it, which makes it look really good. And it's actually the best case that I have that the power button actually like clicks. Can't tell obviously on camera, but it clicks. It makes a clicking noise. Works 100%. Nothing wrong with this thing at all. I treasure this because, well, it's a 5S, and who doesn't want to treasure it? There's the control center, notification center, all updated on iOS 11.3 public beta. I'm not sure which public beta it is, but on some kind of public beta. So things all up to date and running really well. 97% battery. It's been off the charger for probably like 3 days now, and I've hardly used it. So still a really good and really solid iPhone. But is it worth it in 2018? I can't really tell you that. You'll have to watch other videos about it. And my very last one, if you couldn't already tell, is my iPhone 6 Plus. Now, this one I bought really cheap along with an Alcatel One Touch Pixie Glitz. I picked both of these up, this one and the Pixie Glitz, for only $29 at the swap meet. But unfortunately, this thing has problems. Obviously, the screen is damaged up here, and like most of this down here does not show, but you can actually like see the clock, see the service, see like barely any notifications, because there is notifications on here from the previous owner. Yes, it still has the previous owner's information. This is a 6 Plus because you can see how big it is compared to my hand. This is me trying to squeeze it. So this is a 6 Plus. Model number, if this one has a model number, A1522. And this thing is obviously in really good condition. Besides the screen, it's not bent. Most iPhone 6 Pluses are prone to be bent, but this one actually isn't. SIM tray, or is it bent? Doesn't seem to be. No, this one's not bent. I would show you that it partially works, but it obviously doesn't have a charge. Pressing the power button, nothing's working. It's not trying to turn on. Force restart it if I can, which it obviously won't show any life. So, obviously, this thing is apparently dead. So anyway, guys, that pretty much sums up my iPhone collection for February 2018. With all that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one.